but at the start was
Alright, we are live once again, and I have the tile, or the map tile, for Fern Valley, which is Big 8. I was going to put it on the table, and, sorry, Long 8. I was going to put it on the table, and then I realized, hold on, why is that? 1 second. That's weird. Then I realized, there's flavor text on the back, and if I just jump right into having it face up, that'd be a little off. Anyways, hey everybody, welcome back to Arydia, the paths we dare tread. As you can see, we've explored most of the world map at this point. There's just a little bit that we don't actually have a physical path to get to that I've seen. So we're waiting on that. If you missed the last episode, we did a couple things. We repaired Exile's Road, and then we escorted a cart from Felsworn up here, all the way down to Keepwick, and then while in Keepwick, we picked up our current job, which is to go find a statue of a former queen, I believe. Let me pull this up. Yes, a queen from the Queendom of Sendai, or Skendai, or whatever. Ooh, that is very diagonal. What? What is happening? Hello? It's like this. There we go. Finally corrected. That was weird. Alright, yeah, that is our current job. So in an effort to do that job, we traveled west, and that was the whole point of taking the job, is we had this little quadrant left to explore, so we went and explored that, and we went straight up the mountain first, and that is where we found the statue, and we solved a puzzle, and we got the Forlorn Tablet out of it, which I will show off here one more time. And the Forlorn Tablet has yet another puzzle on it that I don't have any clues about. But I do know that we can take the Forlorn Tablet we can take the Forlorn Tablet and we can bring it to whoever the quest giver is here. I always forget her name. Lyria. Lyria? One of the two. And she will give us a reward. And I'm hoping she'll give us more information. We did not take the quest to return the heirloom thing to Clendence, or whatever his name is, because I'm 100% convinced he is evil. He is the antagonist here. So we're not going to do that. Then we went up the mountain, we tried to heal a warrior lady, and she died because of plot reasons. And then while we were trying to fulfill her last wish, which was to put a lily on her former partner's gravestone, we were ambushed by lizards, and I was like, well, maybe we can take these lizards. And then it turns out, no, we could not take those lizards, so we had to run away. Because they were level 6. We are still level 3. They were dealing 3 damage every single hit. No matter how they activated, it was minimum 3. And one of their attacks broke the armor before doing the damage, which was just... Well, I don't need to explain it. Here's Rix's armor after that particular bout. Lost it real quick. So anyways, that was our day. How was yours? So we're back now. We fled back down the mountain, and then we went and explored our last unexplored tile, or hex, I should say. And on this hex, called Fern Valley, there is a place to explore. It is tile long 8, so we are doing that right now. Swaying grass. Ooh. Why is this camera's white balance so miserable right now? What is it trying to focus on? Could not tell you. Swaying grass. A small path has been cleared here by the wildlife. You suspect if you keep going, you might well encounter whatever it was that made this path. Oh, we were looking to get another grasslands encounter to maybe find the ferryman's brother. So add travel 44 to the bottom of the travel discard pile. We can maybe do that. Not going to look at it, though. This is actually really good timing for adding cards, because we are just about to shuffle. As you can see, everything is in our discard right now. I'm going to do a quick peek. Did I put that the right orientation? Yes, I did. I doubted myself. As we should all doubt ourselves sometimes. And then we flip this. So, we are... So I can get my travel pile out of the way. I'm going to put this right here, and look at that. The white balance is suddenly back. We're going to have Zertle leading the way, with Rix following behind, getting the RP points. And there's nothing to do on this path, so we're just going to move over to medium 9, the adjoining tile. Medium 9. I'm curious to see, like, when the other shoe is gonna drop, because we've explored most of the basin. There's still a ton of tiles left to explore. I'm wondering if either there's another world map somewhere in the box, or if this is going to be, like we've seen a couple times, where the dossier has more world map tiles that will replace the existing ones as we do activities. Let's find out. Muddy Spring. The path comes to an abrupt end before you lies a small spring that waters the area, with an event and a point of interest. Make sure that is on camera. Very good. Very good, sir. Let's go to the point of interest 19 first. I'll put this little event token here. 19. No, 19. Grassy Spring. You're standing near a small grassy pool surrounded by tall grass on every side. Animal tracks dot the wet mud. Water seems to be bubbling up from the deep part of the pool. What do you mean bubbling up? Okay. Can we investigate these tracks? You can make out rabbits, birds, and some hoofs. Then you spot one set far larger than the rest. Hoof prints from what must be a giant animal. Okay. Do I hear anything through the grass? I know I'm short. I'm a hobbit, but... Sorry, a halfling, specifically. But what do I hear? The rustle of grass is all you can hear. The world around you seems subdued. Okay, let's investigate the bubbling. You see the fresh spring water bubbling up out of the ground. At the deepest point in the pool, you notice something shiny. Shiny? Someone can make a dexterity check. It doesn't matter which of us does it, but it costs a speed to initiate. Once again, that also doesn't matter who does it. Let's have Rix do it. Oh, sorry, let's have Zertle do it, because he's the one who's doing the actions, like I said. So Zertle loses a speed. Let me mark that real quick. Oh. Either something got bumped or I did not update Zertle's speed last episode. Oh, you know what? I spent a bunch of speed while running away, and I don't think I actually marked that properly in my overlay. That's on me. I marked it on the player board, though. The issue with repeat information, am I right? Alright, dexterity 7. I got exactly 7. That's cool. I mean, I got technically 8, because I have a +1. Your fingers close around the object, so Rix gets an RP point. Boop. And one time only, gain key item 19. And that's all that's going to happen here in the spring. Let's get key item 19 and move on. Sorry about the so long spent box searching. There we go. A red glass vial. A small vial made of red glass. It's empty. You found it in a freshwater spring in Fern Valley surrounded by tall grass. Keep this in the party inventory until you find a card with the exact text, small red glass vial. Okay, fair enough. We're gonna go ahead and spend a cube from a knapsack to put Zertle back up to 2 speed. I like Zertle to have some speed because he can use it during combats. Not just to move faster, but to do his form up special ability, which lets other people move too. Okay. Now they're both full, so I think Rix is going to take the lead, being the ranger. This feels like a ranger kind of job. Event 19. A lot of 19s in this area. Oh, this was flipped to its B side at some point. Oh, right. I think we're gonna find the brother. We also might find a big boss fight. Gazing around the watering hole, you notice hoofprints that are far too large for a normal-sized boar. Your blood begins pumping as you look around for the owner. Not far off, you hear a deep, guttural cry from some mighty beast. Yes, you're sure it was the owner of these hoofprints. It can't be far off now. Get Travel 15 and shuffle with the top 2 cards of the travel deck, then put them back on top. Okay, so there are no top 2 cards of the travel deck. So the question is their intent... I think their intent is you'd always have at least 2, so I'm going to shuffle the travel deck first, and then shuffle the card into the top 2. Somebody's been playing Arkham Horror 3rd Edition. Mechanically, I do like that. I like when you have basically an encounter deck like this, and to have something come up soon, but not necessarily immediately that you could plan for it, is a neat mechanic. Okay, I'm curious why there's a 50 XP token if the level caps out at 50. Does it keep going beyond 50? Don't think so. Sorry, the level caps out at 10, which costs 50 experience to get. Interesting. I've shuffled my travel deck. I now get Travel 15 and shuffle it in with the top 2 without looking at it. The trick to shuffling such a small number of cards is to be willingly ignorant of where the card is. Because if you paid attention, it'd be hard to fool yourself. So if you just don't pay attention, you're good to go. Okay. I guess that's everything to do here, so we leave. Back to the world map. That was a little boring. I guess we go turn in our quest. Nothing better to do. Let's get our world map back. Alright. Traveling along here. Is there anything I want to do before we potentially jump into a combat? Yeah, actually I should do a little bit of healing. So I'm going to spend a token from my kit first. Because I have one empty kit. I'm going to do a wisdom check to heal Rix. With a 20 total. Rix heals 2, goes back to full. Then I'm going to spend a mana on Zertle to fully refill the kit that was just used. And then I'm going to make one more wisdom check. No, actually, I'm not going to make a wisdom check. I'm going to use a health potion? Yes. I'm going to use a charge from a health potion to heal Zertle for 1. Yay! I really need to level up with Zertle, get him some more health. Traveling along this travel path now, which is grasslands, so I could fight the Kero right now. Wild Beast. We're in the grasslands. We got it right away. You hear the beast tromping through the tall grass. Draw big 90 and place party at K, then draw medium 10. Okay, so this goes out of the way. We are going to have combat, I believe. So I don't need these tokens right now. We don't need a travel deck right now. We will need our threat deck right now, I believe. We'll give that a cursory shuffle. Have it nearby. Let's draw big 90. Big 90. And it's going to be big 90 grassland, because that's the path we're taking. Tall grass. The tall green blades surround you, obscuring your view on every side. Cool, cool, cool. And we're going to be at K. And then we draw medium 10. Where'd this card go? Here it is. Setting up the tiles. Medium 10. I feel like it being a low number, it's a good sign for me. It means I'm in the right zone. Lair of the Beast. A wide swath of grass is trampled here with a path leading up to a large cave opening. You've tracked the beast to its lair. Stepping out of the cave, the lumbering beast eyes you and lets out a mighty bellow. Places on the right side of Big 90, close to the Y points. Over there. Then place a foe 22 on L and place the other foe 22 on M. Oh. We have 2 types of enemies. Oh no. Okay. I assume the basic boars and the boss? So I need faux 22 and faux 24. So yes, 22 is the crazed boar. 24 is blood tusk boar. Ooh. New enemy just dropped. You attempt to steel your resolve as you look upon the largest boar you've ever seen. Its eyes are red and its tusks drip with blood. Gross. Alright. This is probably still going to be a pretty tough fight. Also, I'm going to zoom up my camera so I have a little bit more room for cards. No, don't zoom in while I do that. I just want you to... That might be the best I can do. Sometimes camera doesn't like playing along. Yeah, because every time I zoom out, it undoes whatever directional movement I just did. That's fine. We will figure it out. So, let's see, can I put big boar right here? Yes, I can. And I can move this further out of the way. You know what, I can move this closer. And then maybe zoom in a little more. Put this like that. Maybe this right here-ish. There we go, just so you can see where the threat is, even though hopefully I get the overlay updated for it in a timely manner. There's the big box. What else? Right, the little boars. You smell the beast before you catch sight of it. Mud caked to its fur. With a crazed look, it charges towards you wildly. These are the little ones. And those are mostly on camera. The problem right now is my overlay. It's kind of obscuring some of the stuff. So let's move it like that. Good enough. Okay, I may need some armor tokens as well. Boom, 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 boom. Now, we fought the regular boars before, and they were, well, quite frankly, a little rough, but manageable at our level. I'm a little bit concerned about these other ones. I need to put some lizards away, because I don't currently need them. If the lizards were in this fight, I would be dying. Okay, so I need faux figure 22 and 24. On L and place the other 422 on M. Okay. So this one is on L. This one is on M. And then I need the other one. That's not right. Oh, this actually goes off the edge? Oh, that's going to be... Okay. Doing another quick adjustments, because these can't be here. This needs to be over here. Okay. I think that's going to have to do. These. I was not prepared for this. For a big tile and a medium tile in the same combat. It's a lot. We get a big boar. Oh, she's such a bore. I can't help myself. Ooh, that's a cool one. I mean, the blood could be a little darker, but look at that. Nice. Right. Yeah, there's nowhere I can put this threat combo tracker that it will be on camera. I apologize. It's the best I could do. Okay. We're in combat, so here we are. Turn number 1 for the AI. And then it'll be Zertle's turn. Mob activates. So that's both of the regular boars. Let's put their card on screen. They flee 3, and then they gain 2 threats. That's their 0 coster. So I'm going to give them their 2 threats. Wait, do they each do this? Oh, they each do this, don't they? So they go up to 4. And they flee 3, so 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then it's Zertle's turn. This is a bad position. Especially since they ran away. Also, they're already at 4 threat. My goodness. Yeah, okay. So it's Zertle's turn. And we're going to minor action move. Yeah. So we gain a combo, which I'll update in just a second. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, and then he's going to spend a speed to go 4, 5. All right. So now I'll update this to say I have 1 combo, and Zertle has 1 less speed. And then Zertle's going to basic move again. 1, 2, 3. I think we can take a hit from these guys. I just don't want them to, yeah, I don't want them to have a ton of threats when they activate. If I can help it. So we're up to 2 threat already. That's a plus. And then I'm going to practice staff attack this guy. So there's a strength-based attack. You can see the profile in the bottom left there. That is 16, plus 2 is 18. Not that it matters. Sorry, plus 3 is 19. Not that it matters. Come down and then go to the right. And I want to hit their weak points first so that they get no chance to heal. I cannot do that with Zertle's attack unless I want to just waste my second hit. I think I'm just going to try and DPS this guy. So I'm going to come down from the top here, move over there, and I pass through a critical point, which means I also hit this one for free. Good attack, good attack. Yeah. That is Zertle's turn. Back to the foe turn. We flip one. Boss activates with 4 threat. Let's see what they do. Okay. Gore +2. Oof. Yikes. So they spend 3 threats, going down to 1, which I'm a big fan of. And then he can move up to 6. So, and he wants the healthiest. The healthiest. Which is Zertle. Sorry, not Zertle's here. Rix is here. It's Rix. I don't know why I've been getting their names confused all day. I'm going to consult the targeting to see how they function when their target cannot be hit by an attack this turn. Okay. Target exile with the most current health. So, first, step 1. Identify every exile that could be hit by the attack. Consider the foe's ability type, foe's movement, creature positions in the map. If no exile could be hit, imagine the foe had unlimited move and there are no other foes on the map, then repeat this step. Okay. So now that he has unlimited move, or acts as though he has unlimited, who would he go after with the most health? And that is Rix. So he goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Fair enough. And it's now Rix's turn, and I feel like it behooves us to try and shoot one who already has damage on it. Try and wipe one out. Unless I want Rix to try and fight the boss. But first off, we need to move to get within range of anything. Let's do a basic move with Rix. We go up to 3 combo. We go 1, 2, 3, let's say. I'm still way out of range of everything. So we're going to do a second basic move. Getting another combo. Huh. And we go 1, 2, 3. Oh, there's no way for me to get into a snipe position on the boss this round. So I should not do that. 1, 2, 3. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, I will spend the speed to go 1 more space. Well, 2 more spaces. I'm going to go here, actually. Wait. I started here. 1, 2, 3. So if I don't do this whole snaky thing, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so I need to move here. And now I have 1, 2, 3, 4 range and line of sight. And we get another combo. Nope, that's too many. We go up to 4. And we lose a speed on Rix. And that's fine. And we fire our bow. We're not going to mark this. We want to mark the boss. Wait a minute. Oh, so they are diagonal, so if this bush weren't in the way, I'd be able to use my ricochet ability to also hit the boss with one attack, but because I have no line of sight through the hedge, or through the tall grass, I should say, I cannot ricochet. Which is a shame, because ricochet is an insanely powerful ability. Okay. Yeah, we're just using regular bow attack. I'm not going to spend any combo to do special abilities. We're not marking it, so let's just do this. This is an endurance check. I get a 9 plus 3 is 12, which on the bow, as you can see, is 2 hits on bore number 1. So I have 2 options. I could come down and hit this one, which would knock the armor off, and also hit that because I passed their critical points. My second hit would be wasted in that case. Or I could hit this one. Hit this one, which would heal one of their wounds away. They heal 1. The regular ones heal 1 when you hit a weak point. And also hit that. Ay, ay, ay. These weak points suck, by the way. They are rough to work around. I think that's the entire point. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna do boom boom. And what? Remove not that one. I think I'm gonna remove this one. Yeah. That's the healing we're gonna do. And that is Rix's turn. So we go back to AI turn with Zertle on deck. They gain 1 threat. Okay. Back to Zertle's turn. We've got this giant boar in front of us. Well, actually, it's the small boar. It's a small boar. I think we just want to punch it. And by punch, I mean use my staff against it. So I do so. Is there anything else I really want to do? Nah. 15 plus 3 is 18, but that doesn't matter because I only need 12 or higher. I get 2 hits with my staff attack pattern down in the bottom left. I am going to absolutely knock armor off and put this wound right back on. And then I'm going to basic attack again. This time getting a 5 plus 3 is 8. I think I'm okay with just 1 hit. Yeah, 1 hit, I just go into this column and knock off armor. I think that makes the most sense to me. And then I have a minor action. What do I do for a minor action? Do I assume that I'll be attacked between now and my next turn? Yes. So for my minor action, I balm myself. I put a token on myself, and the start of my next turn, I heal 3 and remove the token. I think that makes the most sense. And that's the end of Zertle's turn. So now we do AI again with Wanderer Rix on deck. Boss activates with 2 threats. The boss spends 1 and does a stampede. Move speed of 7. Jeez. Yikes. So what does that mean? They're gonna target as many as they can with a move speed of 7, so they can go basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they can't hit both, I don't think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. They can only hit Zertle, so they go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? Would they get to be like that? I think so. It doesn't actually say, but it sets itself up for a future Stampede. Stampede? Oh. Move through as many exiles as possible, but without ending on any exile. Do 2 to each exile move through, and this is on the yellow die, so let's resolve a yellow die attack for 2 damage against Zertle. That is, let me get the correct defender up on screen here. That's left hand, which has 2 armor, because we're giving all of our armor to Zertle. So, no damage is taken. Armor is used up in that slot. But it did its job. Left hand broke. Okay. Up next. That was the entire boss turn. Feel pretty good about that. So now we have Rix. And Rix has options. Because Rix can snipe the boss to just try to deal maximum damage, that would require either 2 moves or a move with the speed spent. Or Rix can do a single move and do a ricochet to attack both the boss and boar number 1. Unfortunately, boar number 1's hit points are not amazing for a bow attack, a vertical bow attack. Oh, well, hold on. If I hit this point, it also hits that point. Due to the criticals. I think I want to try to snipe again. I know it has backfired so bad in the past. And it probably will again, but hey, isn't that just the entertaining part of this? So I do a basic move, I go 1, 2, 3, and then number 4, I gain a combo, I spend a speed. Combo goes up to 5. Speed goes down to 0. I'm going to put combo down to 2 as I spend 3 combo on a snipe. Ka-chow. So this is a endurance attack. I'm going to put it on Little Cam. And we're going to roll this die. Holy cow. Oh, every time I've used Snipe in the past several sessions, it has rolled a 1. Okay. You know, that's just the way it goes. Sometimes it be like that. What do I do as a result of that? I think that means I need to just do my ricochet plan. Cause as much damage as possible. So I'm going to do ricochet, which will cost my last 2 combo. Whew. That was rough. But I get to target big boss boar, and also hit this one. So let's do the big boss first. It's a bow attack. Good grief. I hit one space on the big boss, so what I do is I need to figure out timing. 1 second. The timing of the critical hits, because the critical point is before the weak point. Does that mean the critical point triggers and puts a damage on that I then immediately heal? Probably. After finishing the attack pattern, apply any bonus damage from criticals or skills. And then resolve weak points. Okay. So you do the basic attack pattern, then you resolve the critical hits, then you resolve the weak points. In that order. So I knock off this weak point, or this armor point. I think that's the only sane thing to do with a single hit. Attack against this boar. Wait a minute. Can I even see that boar? Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't think so. I think I need to be here or here. Yeah, it goes through the tall grass. I do not see that boar, so I'm going to take my 2 combo back and save it for a rainy day. My goodness, I'm unlucky sometimes. Not with the poor positioning. That's on me. Rolling the 1. That was the unlucky. Let's activate some foes. Whoa! Luck of the battlefield. Your enemies falter and you spring into action. Zertle chooses to either gain 2 combo, remove 2 threats, or heal all exiles for 2. And we index this card and draw again. They don't have 2 threat, nobody's hurt, so I'm going to gain 2 combo. I think that's the best option. So we might actually try for a snipe again. Normally I don't have the option to do that twice in one fight, but we do draw again. Resolve. You remember your cowardice fleeing a previous battle. A resolve as strong as steel rises within you. Active player chooses. All exiles gain 3 health, 3 speed, and 3 mana, and then we banish this card and draw again, or discard this and draw again. The speed would be nice, the mana would be okay, the health would be meaningless, so let's discard this and draw again. Save it for a rainier day. Boss activates. With 1 threat, it does its stampede again. This time, it can go, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? Does that... Let me check movement rules, figure out if that's a legal move. 1 second. Also, that's probably the dumbest way to do it. Hold on. So it just goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Okay. Never mind. I don't need to check the rules. I just did the dumbest way to move them. So now they're both taking a yellow die on 2 damage. Sorry, 2 damage on yellow die. I should phrase it that way. We're starting with Zertle as the first one hits. That is leg armor, which protects for 1 and then takes a hit. Or it takes a wound. Going down to 3. And I'll do armor durability loss in just a second with the overlay update. Let's do the attack against Rix. That is right hand on Rix, which does the same thing. Defends for 1 damage and is gone. Okay. Right hand destroyed. Right hand destroyed. You know, that old Twister variant. That's it, though. And we are back to Zertle. This boss has activated a lot. I would like Zertle to start punching things. Yeah. I'm gonna do a basic staff attack against... Oh, wait. First of all, token comes off, I heal for 3, which puts me to full, because I was only down 1. That's fine. Basic staff attack against the boar right in front of me. This is strength. I rolled another 1, because I am a pretty unlucky person sometimes. Rolling again. But all the times I'm a very lucky person, so it balances out eventually, right? That's a 12 total. 9 plus 3 strength. Which gets me 2 hits, which puts me in a conundrum. I think what I do is I hit weak points, and because I went through a critical point as well, I hit that. And then I heal 1. So I'm going to just take this cube off. Yes, because then on Zertle's next turn, he can do 1 attack to hit both spaces. It'll be maybe fine. It'll be maybe fine. Speaking of Zertle, he still has a minor action. And I would like to use that to some effect. Yeah. A minor action on form up, I think. So I spend a speed. I'm down to 0 speed, of course. I mean, resources are there to be used, so this is fine. I get to move an exile up to 3, 1, 2, 3, and then an exile same or different up to 3. 1, 2, 3, gain a combo. I'm going to use my racial ability of Dependable once per day, pay the cube to gain 2 combo. Ding, 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 7 combo. That's a limit break. And oh, what's that? I happened to have put Rix into perfect position to do a snipe again and roll another one. Never mind that. Pay no attention to the rolling all of the 1s. So I go down to 0 combo. And I do a snipe with Rix as a free extra action. And this time I roll higher than 1. Okay. Phew. I just didn't want to roll a 1. I rolled a 10 plus 3 is 13, which means I'm in perfect range. I add a cube from an RP point to get to 16, which is full value on the snipe. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Yeah, that's how I talk in real life. Don't worry about it. So, on the boss, I get to target a space and then hit 4 diagonal spaces. And I know exactly what I want to do with that information. I want to hit here. Also, I'm going to mark the boss, obviously. And because I marked that as my center, I hit this one, I hit this one, and because and I hit this one. Because I passed through the critical point here, I then also get to just put a damage here. And then unfortunately I hit a weak point, so I have to heal 2 of those. Ah, that sucks. Wow, that sucks. I feel like that kind of took the wind out of my sails. But I'm going to do these 2. And then I'm going to spend a mana and just take this off. Get the armor out of here. Taking a deep breath. Taking a deep breath. That was Rix's turn. For what it's worth. Let's do an AI turn. Sorry, that was Zertle's turn. God darn it, why am I getting their names confused today? The boss activates at 0. So, most health is Zertle or Rix. And they're also equidistant. So I think we get to choose who it targets. What? Have I ever had to do 2 tiebreakers before? I don't think I have had to do 2 tiebreakers before. Let's go see what they do. Most current health. If there's a tied target, the exile requires the fewest movement to reach. If there's still a tie, players choose among the tied targets. That's what I thought. Zertle. I choose Zertle. Oh, that's a big hit. Okay, so 1, 2, Gore with +2 threat. Gore is a gray die attack. That looks gray to me. Yep. 3 damage on gray. That is head. So Zertle protects 1 with his helmet. Let's actually show the correct armor here. Takes 2 damage. Going down to 2. And the armor on his head is used up. It did a little bit of protection. I mean, I've seen worse. Yeah. And that puts us back to Rix. This time I don't get to snipe, but I do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I want to basic move, gain a combo. 1, 2, 3. No, that's too close. 1, 2. And then I want to bow attack the boss. Yeah. Basic attack. That is a 21 with endurance +3. With 3 hits. Yeah. I just hit as much as I possibly can. And then I'm going to spend a mana to just hit this point, which heals him for 2, which I'm going to say... yeah, these 2. That was with the Mark ability. And then a basic attack again with my bow. That's a crit. Oh yeah, game +2 combo. Don't mind if I do. Plus I, of course, get the full attack pattern, which now I don't actually need. Awkward. Oh well. So we are going to go 1 and 2. And that is going to heal 1. And I guess 2. No, I should... Actually, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Wait. What did I just heal off? So these were both hurt. Yes, yes. So what I actually want to do... So first, the critical point hits. This takes a damage. I'm going to take off 1 and 2. Call that a day. Try to keep my vertical lines open for business. That is Zertle's turn. That was a really good... That was Rix's turn. Come on. What is happening today? That was Rix's turn. It was a good turn. Let's do foe turn. Yeah. All foes activate. The boss is initiative 0. Ooh, did I want to spend a mana to hit another point? Yes. Yes, I did. I wanted to hit this point with my final point of mana. Okay, so we're all out of mark hits, but I think it's still pretty good. So the boss activates first, spends 1 threat to do a stampede. I have 7, so let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? Now I really do need to see if this makes sense. How does movement for multi-space monsters work? Is really the question. Choose 1 square the foe occupies that is closest to its destination square. Then move the miniature as if it were a 1x1 foe starting from the chosen square, with the rear half of the base following like a snake. Yeah. So it has to, the back end has to follow behind, which means I don't think I can hit Rix as well as Zertle. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, the back end would be on Rix, so we just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And do a yellow die. Ooh, hold on. Card got moved. Yellow die attack against Zertle. And their Stampede is 2 damage base. That is foot armor. Zertle has no foot armor, so Zertle drops to 0 health. I should have healed. Oh no. Zertle drops to 0 health. That's unfortunate. Up next is the regular boars, who spend a threat to Stampede. So we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they can't hit any of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but they get as close as they can. And then this one goes, let's flip them like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Holy cow. Oh no. Oh no, Rix. Oh no. Okay, well, it's Zertle's turn. Zertle action surges, so gets to stand up at 0 health. Needs to end with at least 1 health in order to not die again. So I minor action to medkit myself with a wisdom check. 13 plus 4 is 17, which means I heal for 2. I'm going to spend an RP point to get to 20, which means I healed for 4, putting me at full health again. Because I have a feeling I'm going to need that health right now. Then I'm going to basic action move, gaining a combo. I go 1, 2, 3. Ooh, it is late. And then I think I'm going to pummel. I think I want to pummel. To just start dealing bonus damage. Yeah. So I spend a combo. Going back down to 3, but I don't have to make any sort of roll. I just do 1 attack against both adjacent enemies. Well, I just do 1 damage, I should say. No roll needed. I just do a damage with this attack pattern of my choice. I don't think the attack pattern is going to matter here, but I will definitely watch to make sure of that. Yeah. Oh, ooh, no. No, it does not matter. Nope. So, oh, wait. Should I pummel or should I just try and kill boar number 1? If I can get 12 or higher, which is a 9 or higher on the die, boar number 1 is dead. Whereas a pummel does a damage to both of them, but kills neither. I'm going to try a basic attack. I'm just really bad at rolling, but I'll keep my 1 combo. We go back up to 4. I'm just really bad at rolling, so I hope this works out. Interference. Okay. 10 plus 3 is 13 on this boar. So I get to go 1, 2. Hit the last 2 hit points. Boar number 1 is defeated. Oh, yikes. I think that was the right call. I think that was the right call. Take a moment to breathe. It's the boar's turn with Rix on deck. Mob activates. Okay, it was definitely the right call. Now there's half as many things activating, which is great because they're going to generate threats. These guys flee from the closest and then gain 2 threats. I'm just going to mark their 2 threat gain. Closest is Rix there, so he goes, run away! away! 1, 2, 3. Run away! The boar says in a very human voice, I guess. And it's back to Rix. Come on, Rix, you can do this, buddy. You can do this, friend. I basic move. 1, 2, 3. No, hold on. 1, 2. Yes, so now it's 1, 2, 3 to the big boar, which is still in range. 1, 2, 3 to the little boar. In case I somehow luck out and can kill the big boar on my first shot, then I can attack the second one. That is +1 combo. We're up to 5. I basic bow attack the boss boar. 15 +3 is 18. And you are within 2 of Zertle? Oh, heck yeah. So Zertle's going to use his focus, so he makes a wisdom check. And all he needed was a 2 or higher. He got an adjusted 9. Giving Rix +2 to their check. Which puts Rix at 20, which is 3 hits. As you can see from the bow attack pattern. And we go ka-chow, ka-chow, ka-chow. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Oh my goodness, that feels good. We did it. Big Boss Pig is defeated. I feel like everything's shifted slightly. These things used to be on camera, right? Ooh, feels good. Sorry. Does it make sense for me to snipe Little Boar? I don't think so. I think I just do another basic bow attack against Little Boar. Whew. 13 +3 is 16. That's just 2 hits. I'm not going to expend any effort to make this more powerful than it needs to be. But with 2 hits, what do I do? I really hate these weak points. I think basically I go plunk, plunk, and then the weak point just heals the extra damage. Not great, but I just want to get these weak points out of the way as fast as I can. AI turn with Zertle on deck. Ooh, exhaustion. You feel pushed to the limit. The exertion has finally caught up with you. When did I add this to the deck? Oh, this must have been because of the retreats. Must have been. Okay. Active player, which is Zertle, loses 1 normal action this turn. Oh boy. Okay. That's less than ideal. So I'm just going to put this somewhere to say it's basically already spent. I'm going to put it sideways. And then we index this card and then draw again. So it'll come back in the future probably, but not until I add it back in. And let's draw again. Mob. I cannot believe Mob activates twice in a row. They've gotten really lucky with their activations, I'll be honest. So they're going to gain 2 threats. Oh. which puts them up to 4. And Rix is the closest. They're going to go 1, 2, 3. They're just retreating as far as they can. So Zertle isn't going to try and chase them with minus 1 action. I don't know what Zertle's going to do. But we're about to find out. Because it's Zertle's turn. And Zertle, my boy, what do you want to do? I think the answer is heal. Yes, I'm going to spend the last cube from my medic kit to make a wisdom check. Right, so first I basic move, then I do this. So we're going to gain a combo as I go 1, 2, 3, and then heal up Rix. Based on the result of my wisdom check, I rolled a 3, so I rolled a 7 adjusted, which is 1 health, which is all I needed. Rix was only down 1. Okay. Oh. Foe turn with Rix on deck. Yeah, I know that was already both of Zertle's actions. Can you believe it? Let's see what the foes do. They gain 3 threat. Wow, that's unfortunate for me. So we put a power token on this enemy. All their damage is at +1 at this point. And then they spend threat normally, which in this case is 1, 2, 3. To do a Stampede at move speed 8 with +1 damage. So they're going to be doing 3 damage to at least one of my people. So I get to flip them for free. And then go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Kabam. I'm glad I just healed. That is going to be a dangerous attack for us. That's a yellow die. First to Zertle. 3 damage to the left hand, which is already used up, so Zertle goes down to 1 health. Yellow die against Rix for 3 damage. That is the right hand, which is already used up, so Rix takes 3. Not ideal, I would say. Not ideal. Rix's turn. Oh, I need to update the overlay for their health. Okay, so a Stampede will do 2 damage again. So I need to have at least 3 health to not die to a Stampede. I do have a healing potion ready to go on my belt. So Rix is going to minor action, healing potion. Minor action, healing potion, regular action, healing potion. Heal Zertle for 2. So that if they activate again, which is apparently going to happen, Zertle might be able to heal, might be able to survive 1 hit. Oh, you know what? Rix's racial ability is spend a cube once per day to gain +2 armor for an attack. So Rix is going to defend for 2 and be at 4 health. That feels good. I swing an axe with Rix at this target. Yeah, it's gotta happen. It absolutely has to happen. Oh, 7 adjusted, which is 1 hit. That's bad. I this one. Alright, come on, no whammies. I think there's so many things that'll activate these enemies. We are in a lot of trouble. Yeah. 2 threats. Okay, I mean, they're not active yet. So, Zertle. I'm worried that the enemy is going to limit break again, thereby going up to 2 powerful stacks and stampeding through us again for a damage of 4, which would, of course, kill both of us instantly. Is a snipe a good idea? Is anything a good idea? Right, I can't even snipe. It's Zertle's turn. Okay. I'm going to spend an action and a mana to heal Rix for 1. So you spent a mana. Rix heals a health, so Rix will not die from 1 stampede. And then a basic move. 1, 2, 3. Oh, is even good for Zertle to attack? My goodness. Oh, there's no water on this map. Never mind, I cannot do what I just did. Ugh. Okay. So, change of plans. I take back my mana and take away Zertle's health, Vix's health. I instead equip / trade. Rearrange items / trade with adjacent exile. Yeah. And I'm going to swap out my empty medkit for my old medkit, which is slightly worse, but currently full of cubes. Full of charges. And then we're going to minor action. Use a cube from that medkit. Roll a wisdom check. Heal Rix for at least 1. Ay. And then run away? No. I don't know what we're gonna do, but we're not running away. Let me go 1, 2, 3. And I need to look at the equip, rearrange / trade action. Basic attacks. No, wait, hold on. I want to know about like trading and stuff. Oh, equip/trade. Place a normal and minor action token on one of your hands to rearrange any number of items from your inventory and equipment mats. If you're adjacent to ally, you may also trade with them as part of this action. Okay, so I don't give them a free rearrange. I'm checking because Rix has a portal in their inventory. Sorry, not a portal, a potion in their inventory that I would love to have on their belt, but that's not how this works. Anywho, we generate a combo as I move 3 to get within range of this boar. Do I want to do our limit break now? I don't think so. I could have Zertle move. Not Zertle. I could have Rix move? Or I could have Rix just do an axe attack and hope to get some damage pushed through. I really just need these guys to stampede right now. But not hit Zertle, who would fall down from such an action. Oh, we're in a really bad spot. We're just in a really bad spot, so I'm deep in the tank on this one. I wish I were already done, but this board's gonna kill us. We're just in a really bad position. Unfortunately, if I have Rix run away, Zertle's just going to die to 1 Stampede. If I have Zertle run away, I don't know if I can get far enough away to prevent a Stampede from hitting both of us anyways. And then I can't heal him with Rix. Okay, but if I go 1, 2, 3, then it would have to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, essentially. One, two, three. Go 1, 2, 3. Ugh, we're in a really bad spot. I'm deep in the tank again. That one limit break from the enemy. Limit breaking for enemies is a little strong. Like I do wish that limit break on enemies would spend all their threat too. Because otherwise we end in this situation where they're just gonna limit break again in like a turn, and then we're dead. But I think that's what we have to do. I think so instead of going here, I just want to go 1, 2, 3 with Zertle. And try to draw the boar into a position where Rix can shoot. And get some damage in before succumbing to, and then potentially run away, you know, and have the boar spend a bunch of threat trying to reach Rix instead of spending threat on killing Rix. I think it's my best plan. Okay, faux turn, and of course all this means nothing if they don't activate red here, I think. Okay, good, they activate. Whew. They go down to 3. They do a Stampede, +2, essentially. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Circle around to come back to Rix. And let's resolve some attacks. So against Rix first, as the first one targeted, this is 3 damage against yellow, which is the left hand. Okay, I mean, that's lucky-ish. Rix only takes 2. I think it's actually too late for that to matter. And that glove is Gonzo. It's the left hand. Yeah, left hand. And then we do 3 damage on yellow against Zertle. And that is legs, unfortunately. He could have actually survived if they had hit a particular hand, but Zertle has no armor there, and so falls down. Cleric, 0 health. And yeah, that's pretty bad for us because now there's going to be 2 AI turns for every one of Rix's turns. Because I can't get Zertle back up. But that's the end of the AI turn. It's back to Rix. And I figure we might as well do a free snipe since we have the combo for it. So, free snipe. Just planning ahead, which I probably shouldn't be doing. So I'm spending all my combo to do the limit break. But there's going to be a free snipe attack against the boar. Zertle's down, so I'll just... A 6 I don't think is amazing. 9... Yeah, it's not amazing. I'm going to spend an RP point to hit 2 additional spaces. And we're going to go boom, boom, and boom. Okay. Then... Okay. So I was just doing the math. I do need to be able to run away twice. I need to spend two actions on basic moves. And I think if I go 1, 2 as a basic move, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I will gain a combo and then be in staggering shot range. Ooh, does that mean I need to move? Wait. Which means I can push it 1. Which means it would then go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it could still get to me. Yeah, I still need to spend 2 actions on movements. So we're gonna gain a combo, spend a combo to staggering shot anyways. This gives me a range of 5 instead of a 3 to 4. I get plus or minus 1 range. Where is my die? There it is. But otherwise, it's a basic bow attack. Five plus 3 is 8, which means I get 1 hit. I get to shift the enemy 1 space. I guess that's the little thing. And it's a bow attack, so I'm coming down from above, and I'm just gonna break off the armor. Oh, I really thought there was a weak point there. I'm glad there's not. I'm glad that there's not a weak point there, but I thought there was. Then we're going to spend our final action to basic move to here. And gain a combo. Oh gosh, this battle's taking forever. Mostly because I am really deep in the tank trying to survive desperately. This is gonna be a close fought battle. AI will shuffle up their threat deck and go again. Ooh, okay, so there's a chance, because there is a card in our threat deck which will heal both of my characters for 3 and give them 3 speed and I guess 3 mana for whatever that's worth. So there's a chance, if I draw that early enough, that I can get Zertle back into the fight. Otherwise, I don't plan on Zertle fighting again in this combat. It's just not a thing I can reliably or can rely upon. I think that would be probably my best draw. My second best draw is something which activates the mob right now, so that they spend all of their threats to chase Zertle down without actually getting close enough to attack. Knowing my luck, that's not what I'm going to get. That's what I'm saying. Up next, we have the faux turn with Zertle, the unconscious, on deck. Alright, that's what I thought. They gain 2 threats without activating. Which is bad. That's pretty bad for us. 2, 3, 4, 5. So if I get up to here, I can still staggering shot. Okay, I mean, that's what I do. Oh wait, no. First we have Zertle's turn. Nothing happens because Zertle's unconscious and cannot surge. So then we have the AI turn again, with a Rix on deck. Now they activate, so they go down to 2. I think there are worst outcomes, and then they're going to do a Stampede for 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Cannot actually move into Rix's space without landing on top of them and staying there, so that's where they stay. And then they do another Stampede if they activate again? Oh, do I just need to spend my entire turn running away? It's Stampede for 6. I think I do need to spend my entire turn running away. It's Rix's turn. I think I need to run away, not like a coward, but like someone who has a chance if things go perfectly. Oh, I don't even know if that's going to work, because My plan was to run around here, but he can go that way to catch me or that way. I don't think there's a way for me to escape in that direction. Well, maybe. So let's see. If I get to here, he can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And so he can't chase me this way. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He can't chase me that way. There's a chance. And that only takes 2 moves. Exactly 2 moves. So I get 1 attack. I attack with my axe. 15 plus 3 is 18. I was kind of hoping for 3 hits, but this is... Take what you can get, you know? So I go 1 and 2. And then I'm going to gain 2 combo as I spend my other 2 actions running away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. We have a chance. We have it. Well, not a very good chance, because they're going to get 2 turns in a row. I might actually just be dead. So, faux turn with Rix on deck. I start with Zertle on deck. Rix is the only one alive right now. I would like them to activate. Of course not. They gain 2 threat. Dang. Well, if I get knocked unconscious, then I have no reason not to just go for every action on attacking. Go for broke. So there's that. Zertle's turn. Nothing happens. Faux turn with Rix on deck. Whoa, resolve. Oh. Oh no. You remember your cowardice fleeing a previous battle. A resolve as strong as steel arises within you. So my dilemma. If I use this now, it's gone forever. And I still activate the enemy. And I just get to survive. I don't think I need it. I don't think I need it, and I don't think I want it right now. I think I want to take the hits. Yeah. I think I want it to knock me down so I can just kill it. Or I want it to not move so I can go kill it. You know? You know? There's something to be said for that too. So I'm going to discard this and draw again. 2 threat. They go up to 6. It is our turn. Specifically, it is Rix's turn. Rix is gonna basic move. 1, 2. No obscuring lines between me and this boar. We gain a combo if I haven't already marked that. I have not. We are not doing anything fancy. We are going to do a basic bow attack. Come on. 17 plus 3 is 20. I get the... Of course I roll amazing. Of course this is when I roll well. I mean, I guess it's better than rolling a 1, am I right? Am I right? The boar is dead. How boring. It is the boring one part 2. Oh my gosh, that was a whole thing. I'll be honest, that was a whole thing. But we beat this encounter. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, that was so much. Get us out of combat mode, please. Rix does a not Rix. Zertle does a wisdom check. Gets a natural 20. Of course you do. In adventure mode. So we get Travel 77 or Threat 77. I want the other copy of Threat 77, please. I want to be able to survive what comes next. Alright, hold on. Where did Threat 77 go? I don't think they're both in there, are they? No, okay, there they are. And for the record, there are 2 copies exactly. Oh. This goes into our threat deck. So that's gonna be helpful at some point in the future. Zertle heals for 2. Goes up to 2 health. Ta-da! Jeez. And then is going to spend 2 mana to refill both of his medkits. Actually, hold on. To refill his good medkit, spend 1 mana. Then we'll spend a cube to do a wisdom check to try and heal himself. That is another 20. This time adjusted. So heals for 4, and by that I mean heals to full. And then spends the other cube that I just got to try and heal Rix. And that is an adjusted 14, which is 2 health again. Rix is at full. Let's see what we win rewards-wise. Okay. So this one says, if you win this combat, ignore drawing event 19 on foe 22. Yeah, event 19 was what happened the first time we fought the boards when there wasn't the boss. So instead, we just each get an experience point. So I'm going to take away 2 1s and flip a 1 into a 3. Wait. Take away 1 1 and turn a 1 into a 3. Have I been doing that wrong? I may have been. Okay. That part is done. They now have enough experience to level up, which I would love to do. And off of the boss, we get 2 more experience. I'm going to flip the other remaining 1 into a 3. We got a lot of extra experience this time. And we roll the die. On a 12, we get 2k. I was kind of hoping for a nat 20, not going to lie. Yeah, that's 1 for each of them. The boars have been defeated. And I think we get to go loot. Do I want to do that right now, though? Okay, so we go to here, which goes to long 9. And if it immediately leads us into another combat, then I'm just going to leave. But otherwise, I want to see where this goes. If it's like a loot station, I want loot. So long 9. Oh, wait, hold on. It's not a staircase, it's just a map extra. Cave of the Boar. The musky scent of wild boar is thick in this small cave. Bones and leftover equipment litter the floor opposite what appears to be a bedding area. Path item. We open the path chest. We each get loot. So, first, Zertle. There are 2 items left. One of them is small and one of them is big. What could the small one be? I'm not curious enough to find out. I'm just going to grab the big one because I'm hoping for a better staff. It is indeed a carved staff. Ooh. Check out that attack pattern. Okay. I'm going to have to... Oh no, I'm going to have to get that imported into the system. The other staff goes into my my stash. That's the word for it. And then Rix gets 1 item and has 2 big item options. Oh boy. I'm going to choose this one. I hope it's a better quiver, but I don't really know what it is. Hey, it's a better quiver. Quiver of rotting arrows. Interesting. So I get not only the broadhead attack pattern that I used to have with Rix, but also the option for a different cube slot to do swallowtail arrows, which have +1 range, target of space, and hit the space to the right of it as well. I need to look up the quiver again. How does a quiver work? Quiver rules. Hunting knife quiver. Making a basic attack with your bow, increase maximum range, and use the attack pattern shown instead of the normal attack pattern. Oh, the minimum range is unchanged. It's only the maximum range that's changed. That's good. Okay. We've looted the chest. Let's do this point of interest and wrap it up. Point of interest 29. We're gonna have Zertle taking the lead, so Rix gets the RP points, if any. Okay. Do I get rid of this encounter card now? Or this travel card? Cave in the grass. The cave is thick with the scent of the wild boar. Oddly, you spy boot prints in the soft sandy floor. Bones of former meals scatter the ground. Let's smell the air. We are Rix. We're a cat person who's also a ranger, so smells are important to me. The acrid smell of death permeates the boar's den. Oh wait, we're doing Zertle. Never mind. I roleplayed the wrong character. Mostly coming from the bones. Okay. What's up with the footprints? Do they look like they belong to a ferryman's brother? These prints are fresh. They lead direct to the pile of bones. The boot tracks circle the bones, then head back outside. Interesting. How did a person get in here, look at the bones, and leave, and the boars didn't care? Let's look at these bones. Coming closer, you see what is definitely the remains of a human among the bones. A small coin pouch sits here near the remains. Ooh, we know that the ferryman's brother, what, did he have a pile of squills with him or something? He was looking for squills. So maybe that's a clue we can use to our advantage. Coin pouch. The drawstring is already opened. A black powder is seeping out. Upon closer inspection, it appears to be a small amount of ash. Searching the bag, you find a ring among the ashes. Okay, so here's the thing. This isn't the first time we've seen an exile with, or we've seen a body with a pile of ash. Because Kales, who was frozen in ice and we did not get to free, was holding ash in their hand. Okay, I'm gonna take a logical leap here. Here's my thoughts. We know that the squills were used to solve that puzzle on the statue, the runes puzzle. So the squills are obviously more important than just little wooden tokens. They have a functional use in some former part of society that had to do with the monarchy of the land. We also know that Clendence or whatever wants is probably evil. Probably tried to kill Lyra or whatever her name is, Lyria. Yeah, Lyria and Chaos. Succeeded in Chaos. Also killed the lady who became the ghosts that we solved the riddle for really early on in this adventure. Clendence? Regardless, we know that he's trying, or we suspect he's trying to delete, destroy an heirloom of said monarchy. And that's weird, right? Where was my chain of thought going with this? Okay, wait. We know also that he joined Chaos and Lyria with the stated goal of getting squills. My wondering is he hunting down all the squills so nobody can solve the puzzle? You know? And if nobody can solve the puzzle, then nobody can figure out what happened to this queen and her court or whatever. Her royal family. So if that's the case, that's why the coin pouch, which I believe was the ferryman's brothers, who was collecting squills, I'm betting he burned them in the coin pouch. That's why there's ash. I'm betting he burned Kales's squills. That's why they were ash. I don't remember what happened with the ghost and her squills. But I'm willing to bet that hers were also destroyed. which you have to imagine puts kind of a target on us, as we have several. Huh. I I would be hard pressed to remember if there's like a number of squills we're trying to get or any information like that, but right now it's looking a lot like somebody is killing everyone for the squills so that they can destroy them to erase history, essentially, of this royal family. That is my guess. Uh, Exile, Travel 15. Hey, we figured out what happened to this card. And then one time only, gain key item 17. I'm hoping this lets us talk to the ferryman. Tin ring. You got this simple tin ring from a dead body in a cave. On the inside of the ring is engraved the name, Alec. Keep this until you find a card with the exact text, my brother Alec. Yeah. Oh, that kind of sucks. You know? I was not looking forward to telling him that his brother died. Okay, and that's it for this point of interest. We get no RP points, which is a little sad. And that encounter was a rough one. Okay. We are going to call it there because it is super late. I'm so sorry, everybody. I like how I started this afternoon with, my one complaint is really open world. I don't really know what to do next, and turns out just going and doing stuff is the way to figure out what to do next. And I think I may have stumbled upon a grand conspiracy, and I'm loving it. This is exactly the kind of thing I love in a game like this. So, we're calling it there. This could have gone worse, but it also could have gone better, let's be honest. I rolled a couple of ones in there. Hey, everybody. I hope you like what you saw, and if you did, I stream every, oh boy, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Oh, it is too late. I'm starting to lose my mind a little bit, lose my ability to think. It's also very warm in this office. Anyways, I stream every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I'm going to list several times. They're all going to be in US and Canada Pacific time. On Mondays at 1 p.m. I stream Palworld, and then at 10:30 p.m. I stream Marvel Legendary. On Wednesdays at 1 p.m. I stream Palworld once again. On Fridays at both 1 p.m. and 10:30 p.m. we stream Arydia, The Paths We Dare Tread, which you just saw. It's a wild ride. Like, it's a really good game, first of all. I'm just going to throw that out there first. It is a really good game. Oof. Tonight's session was wild. I did not expect to have quite so epic an encounter right away. Uh, woo-hoo-hoo. Love it. Um, Everything I do here on Twitch is recorded as a video on demand and exported down to my YouTube channel. There is a YouTube link in the the channel description down below here on Twitch. Oh my gosh, again, I'm losing my mind. So you can go to YouTube. It has the full Arydia playlists. You can see every single adventure we've had so far leading up to this point. You can follow my whole trail of trials and tribulations. You can figure out how I arrived at this conclusion that Clendence is trying to erase the monarchy or at least erase history. Ooh, hold on. He froze people. And this particular job we're on says that the Queen's Magi made a statue of her. Did they perchance make a statue of her, by which I mean turn her into a statue, and the Queen's Magi is Clendens? If I am like calling it now, I'm gonna be super happy. First of all, that means amazing job, Raiders. Your little trail of breadcrumbs was beautifully laid out. Super big fan if I'm on the right track, even a little bit. But also, oh, that'd be sweet. That would be sick. If I just came out of the gate with this prediction right now on what is probably like the end game of this whole thing. Oh, okay. Okay, I need to breathe. I need to be done. Playlists of Arydia and Pal World and Marvel Legendary and everything else I have done here on Twitch. If you're watching on Twitch, hello! Thank you for watching. You are not forgotten. I really do appreciate you watching and liking and whatever else you can do over on YouTube. And I'm jumping ahead of myself just a little bit. But I appreciate you watching. You are not forgotten. You are a significant part of my audience. And I am very grateful for you to enjoy this content in whatever format works for you. Whether that be live on Twitch or watching the replay on YouTube, or even just like skipping through the replay on YouTube, whatever you need to do to make this work for you, I appreciate it. I'm not gonna tell you that you're wrong to do that. Second monitor, great. Third monitor, great. Whatever you need to do. I'm gonna stop now. I'm gonna leave one last note. If you're watching on YouTube, there's a link to my Twitch channel in the video description down below. Feel free to tune in and watch games live, if that's what you can do. Yeah, I need to sign off, so thanks for watching. Thanks for chatting and commenting. Thanks for following and subscribing. Thanks for liking. All these things are truly great ways to help me know when I am doing something for you. You know, when my content is working for you. That's really the goal of this whole thing. So yeah, I'm losing it. Yeah. So if you're enjoying it, then it is my honor to provide that enjoyment. I need to log off now. I'm just rambling. I will see you all next time.